This video is for Edie, Brenda, Sharon, Annis, Tom, Mike S, Mike V, Maxine, Dove, Karen, Faye, Paul, and Rebecca. Let me know if you find it helpful at all. We're just going to go over a few points that we've already been through and maybe mention one more tool. So this is going to be short and sweet. 3 things essential from out of all the tools. It seems like if you don't have these 3, you're not going to be able to go anywhere. The 3 things that we mentioned are a desire, a goal that comes from your desire, and then a plan. You can accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish if you don't have some kind of game plan in place. Now let me illustrate this for those who need visuals. Let me get that in there. Okay. The fuel. See, like a fuel pump? I drew that. Desire. Passion, if you will. You have to have passion. Nobody can give this to you. It's got to come from you. If you have the passion, if you have the drive, so you know that you're alive. If you don't have any desire whatsoever in this world, so then you have to check your pulse. What's going on? What's inside of you? Your soul needs something. Your soul wants something. It wants to connect with the infinite. So it's going to find a particular path that's unique to you in order to express that. What is your desire? You might not have enough clarity in what life is all about. This is a common plague of mankind, that we sometimes are searching and looking and or trying to ignore or trying to distract ourselves from that inner need. We all have that inner need, every single one of us. We are all born designed for a purpose, and we have to express that. We have to find out. You might not hit the nail on the head, but you'll get very close. Your goal should come from that desire, because that's what's going to fuel you. That's what's going to give you the ability to withstand the trials and the difficulties in order to get to something. If you don't have passion, as soon as you hit the first roadblock, you have a desire. I want to learn French. I've always wanted to learn French. It comes up in the novels that I read and or the movies that I like. So I would love to learn French. You sit down, you got a book, or you got an internet program, and you start to work through it, and it's a little interesting at the beginning, and then you realize that, hey, this is hard work. And then you decide, you know what? I'm not so interested in French. Find something else to do with my time. So we have these desires, and it's things that we would like to have. I would like to have $1 million, but then when it starts to work towards it, you realize that it's a lot of work, and you just give up. So because you really don't have that passion, you really don't have an inner desire for it, it's just something that you'd like to have. So you have to have the passion. Then, what are you going to do with your passion? You have to find some specific goal, a clear, specific goal. The clearer you are, I want to get to the moon. I want to fuel my rocket ship to get to the moon. My goal is to get. That's my destination. That's where I want to end up. Whatever it is, if you have your desire is based on your relationships, and you have some desire to increase, to improve your relationships, you have to have. It's going to be more difficult to define a specific goal like that, but you have to have something in mind. You have to have something that's clear to you where you want to be. You want to be happy. You want to be friendly. You want to have good feelings between you and your friends or your neighbors or your relatives, whoever it is, the group that you're looking to improve things with. You want happiness. You know, you have an inner desire. You want to be happy. The truth is, between you and me, I don't think happiness should be a goal. I think it should be a tool we use. It's actually one of 2 of the 50 tools that we have in the book are about happiness. So they're tools, and you definitely want to be happy in your life, but it's not a goal to reach. It's happy that you want to be happy while you're living your life and you're aspiring to other goals. But that's a separate issue. But maybe that is I'm not telling you what to do. Happiness, if that's your inner desire, and you have a picture of how you will be happy, so you have to define it, and you have to define it clearly. Otherwise, you'll never know whether you got there or not. Pleasure is your inner desire. You can define a specific goal that you think this is going to be pleasure for you, whether it's being married, whether it's having children, whether it's having a secure job, whether it's being a millionaire, whatever it is that you think is going to give you that pleasure. Define it clearly and then shoot for it. Whether it's some specific accomplishment, you want to be win the Nobel prize for something. I say if you have a specific accomplishment, and this is what's driving you, this is what's fueling you, you want that specific accomplishment in that specific area, then define a clear goal. How will you know when you got there? So that's as far as the goal goes. And then we've got the plan, which is based on the goal. It's not based on your desire. You can't define your plan based on your desire. You have to define your plan based on your goal. Your goal is defined by your desire. And be clear, because if you're not clear, you're going to get there and you won't know it, or you'll be wrong. You'll say, I'm miserable even though I got exactly what I wanted. So don't do that. Have a goal that's clear, that comes from your desire, and then have a plan that will get you to your goal. How do you come up with a plan once you've got a goal? So you have to learn something. So that's why the first tool from the book, which, beautiful cover by John Wyman, please get it. If you haven't gotten it, please get it. And if you like it, let me know. Send me an email. And if you've already got it, so maybe pick up one for a friend. But these are the 50 tools that I learned from Rabbi Noah Weinberg, an amazing, amazing man who accomplished a tremendous amount in his lifetime. He got it. Those tools, he got these 50 tools from the earlier sages. From 2,000 years ago, they've written this down. Nothing has changed. The inner workings of the human psyche have not changed for 2,000 years or for millions of years, however long we've been around. We are the same struggles. We haven't evolved in a way that we don't need to learn how to love. We don't need to learn how to be happy. We still have those struggles. We haven't evolved in that way. We're still, and maybe some of the things we knew better back then. So, yeah, we've evolved. We've got a cell phone. We've got a computer. I'm talking to you through the computer. It's an amazing machine. That has evolved. Medicine has evolved. Science has evolved. Technology. But the human psyche is basically the same. So the same struggles. 2,000 years ago, they had a game plan that worked for them. They were successful with it. And Rabbi Noah Weinberg is an example of one person who used the tools, and he was tremendously successful with it. And others, he's not the only one, but you can too. The first tool out of the toolbox is to study. You have to have the knowledge about whatever it is that your goal is. You have to learn about it. You have to get, say, 10 books on the subject, and not know where to get the 10 books, but you can search around. If you want to be an expert bicyclist, a professional racer, you want to be an expert tennis player, so you have to get books on the subject. You have to study it. You have to learn from somebody else. Find a mentor, a guide, a coach. Find books. Learn everything you can. As soon as you find one or two good ones, so then you look through. They usually have recommended, suggested reading in the back, or maybe a bibliography where they got their information from, and then it's very easy to come up with a list of 10 books. That's not the hard part. The hard part is forcing yourself and deciding, this is what I want. I want to learn something. I want to get the knowledge so that I can be successful at this particular pursuit, whether it's business or whether it's sports or whether it's love, and you have to get the knowledge. So go out and get the knowledge, and then absorb, learn all you can, and spend as much time as you can. Don't stop at 10 books. I'm just throwing that out as like a goal to shoot for initial understanding of a topic. But to really be an expert in a topic, which you should be if that's your goal and that's your desire, so learn the rest of your life. Learn as long as you can and as hard as you can, and gain the knowledge. It's not just books. The truth is that because the internet is the information highway, there's tremendous amount of material on the internet. There's videos. Anything you want to learn how to do, there's on YouTube. So, and let me know if this video was helpful at all. Talk to you later. Bye.